What up, what up? It's your man, Rubble Zoe, man. Back at y'all again with another reaction, man. And what the fuck news? This is right here. Man, shout out to the urban politician, man. This brother, this man putting in a lot of work. I like his videos, a lot of interviews he be putting up and everything. I like this brother's work, man. But we finna get into this right here. It says, OG Percy. They fucking over prisoners with organ donations for less time bill. Niggas do it though. Alright, I didn't know that it was doing that in the United States, but I can see how they would do that. They privately owned, and they could tell. So the prisoners are making money off of selling organs. I mean, China, they're not giving people less time for their organs. They just straight up, I think, just taking it from motherfuckers over there in their prisons or whatever. So we about to get into this and see what OG Person talking about. Again, shout out to the urban politician, man. Let's go.
Story come across my timeline on Massachusetts, a bill they passing for inmates out there.
Right.
And it said that they would let them donate for less prison time. Massachusetts.
Hold on. So this bill isn't out. It's a bill that they're trying to pass. Let me see what this bill is. Hold on. Let me look this up. Okay. Bill to let inmates donate organs for less time. Wow. Hold on. Okay. I'm finna read this real quick. Boston, in January 2023, two Democratic representatives, Judith Garcia and Carlos Gonzalez, Spanish, proposed a bill that would offer prisoners in Massachusetts a new way to win a reduction in their sentence by donating their bone marrow or vital organs. What the fuck? Hold on. We about to get it. We finna listen to this, and then I'm gonna read that bill. We're gonna see exactly what this bill is talking about.
Massachusetts bill will let prisoners donate organs in exchange for shorter sentence. It says Thursday, February 9th, 2023, Healthy Day News, Massachusetts legislators have proposed a bill that would allow prison inmates to donate their organs or bone marrow as a way to trim length on their sentence.
New bill proposed in the State House would allow Massachusetts prisoners to donate their organs for reduced sentences. Now, the bill would give people in prisons about a month or even a year off of their initial sentence in exchange for donating an organ or bone marrow. Now, the act was proposed by Representatives Carlos Gonzalez and Judith Garcia. They say...
I just read those names. Look, that a year, 60 days to a year, that's no, that ain't even enough. Do you know what you're missing? Those are vital. The word vital mean that it is needed. That means the person that you're giving it to, they need it. That means when you give it to them, you're gonna need it. What the fuck?
It would restore bodily autonomy for those who are incarcerated, as well as expand the pool of donors to help extend the chances of life. Critics are calling the bill perverse and exploitive. Some even say it might be a violation of federal law.
Critics warn it is unethical and prey.
Like, this would be against human rights. What are Democrats always talking about when they're talking about trans rights or human rights? This right here, you're a Democratic representative and you're proposing for people. I thought Democrats wanted to get people out of prison and out of jail, but the people that are in prison and jail, y'all trying to get them to sell their organs. And what the hell y'all got going on, man? Look, bro, this is why I'm not a Democrat. I stopped being a Democrat years ago.
On inmates' desperation. Organ donation is currently allowed in U.S. federal prisons, but only if the recipient is an immediate family member. So basically, they saying, hey, man, and this just was an interesting story to me that they'll propose that to prisoners. Do you feel like that's an act of desperation? Because, if a nigga doing time, he might be like, nigga, I'll give up some organs. I don't know. You tell me. You've been down there before. Do you think that niggas would give up some organs?
Yeah, nigga give up that. You tell them to get out. You understand me? Get out early or free. You dig what I'm saying? That was niggas down there doing that. Niggas giving up dead folks to get out. Yeah. Niggas giving up alive folks to get out. Niggas give up their organs to get out. They give up an eyeball or they say we need a foot from you, a toe from you, and knock you off your sentence. Nigga give us a whole foot, nigga can go free. That's why we nigga won't run no more. Boys. But anyway,
yeah, boss, go ahead. They take the whole foot off and you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give them my regular street clothes. I'm good. Hold on. You locked up. Hey, Judge. How about I give up a kidney right now and knock out cool 10 off these 50?
They already preyed on our weakness when they preyed on our intelligence, man. You get what I'm saying? To get us in them places that we in. For the poverty out here and the way that we can't conduct ourselves, the way that we move out here and kidnap us and throw us in there and that's that we want what's inside of you. I know organs is the biggest business going in the world right now. That's one of the biggest business in the world, organs. I don't know what they're doing with all of them. They must be sending them out of space. What the eye inside? So bad. It don't make gas, oil. You know what I'm saying? Somebody using them. But for them to offer them that, for that, that's an assault on our intelligence, man. But they know people jump on that. Shit. You got niggas probably been say, you get 60 days out of your time, no more than a year. Nah, bitch. That's about more than a year of time. Yeah, for real. Another spit in the face, niggas. No, I'm sorry. Your 400 years, all you want is a mule. It's a little lamb with a shotgun. You moving your shotgun? That's what they waiting for? We still waiting on that? I moving the shotgun at 21 acres. That's all you get, niggas. Yeah. Well, give me your organ, give me your inside, nigga. I give you a year off your time. No more than your 60 days, no more than the time. That sound like some boy. I be watching too much, slave intelligence. You know what I'm saying? From way back then comparing to way back now, how it's being treated now, but it's modern day now.
We're gonna stop right there. What are you doing? But let's go ahead and get into this. We'll read your story right here. It says, Corrections 1. It said, Bill started, Commissioner of the Department of Corrections should establish both the bone marrow and organ donation program within the Department and a committee focused on bone marrow and organ donation that would set eligibility standards for inmates interested in the program, while forbidding commissions or monetary payments for donors. It states that prisoners could gain less than to a year. Legislators claim that their proposal would respect the bodily autonomy of incarcerated people by letting them decide what to do with their vital organs. It would address racial disparities by helping to expand the pool of donors. Black people, we are the lowest. I would say we are the lowest people when it comes to donating. Everybody black knows when you go put in your driver's license, you don't put you want to be an organ donor on your driver's license, because everybody knows when they let them die, take the organs, put them in somebody else. And that's what they're saying right there. I think because probably black and Hispanic donors probably make up, or even Asian donors probably make the least or people that they can get don't probably make up the least number of donors. So this way right here, there will be more black people to say we'll give up our organs to get out, and then they'll be able to have those black organs on the market. That's my, and then also too, you got to think about it. I don't know if anybody knows this, but when you go to prison, you are awarded to the state. It's almost as if like the state they adopt. It's almost like you're a child, and the state basically adopted an adult human being, basically saying this adult human being can't function in the outside world. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna adopt him and keep him in this thing. But when you're awarded to the state, they could basically, if the state, now that they say we have this thing right here, they could say, hey, if you're on life support, or if you have to be on life support, and if you're an inmate, we're just gonna automatically pull the plug. You know, we're not gonna try to save your life. If an inmate do something to you, well, it is what it is, and then they're just gonna take your body, take your organs, and whatever. Because when somebody dies in prison, that body still belongs to the state. You know what I'm saying? They take those organs out before they take it to the funeral home for them to do whatever they do to that body. Let me try to read on a little bit more and see what's going on. It said recently, however, Garcia and Gonzalez have walked back their proposal and are planning to introduce a version without the promise of a sentence reduction. Then what's going to be even the purpose or the reason or the incentive to even give up your organs? Look, bro, I don't know what's going on with these Spanish motherfuckers thinking about or whatever like that. I don't know. It's got to be some way, shape, or form that they're going to get some kind of money, because they're not going to introduce something this, I would say, this harmful or this right here crazy, unless they're getting some kind of money. I don't know how, when, but they get some money somewhere, somehow. All right, let me say, it said, still the idea of giving sentence of reduction in return for organ donation raises serious ethical issues as someone who studied punishment and imprisonment, including the conditions of confinement in American prisons. I'm aware of some of the states that allow prisoners to donate organs without any external incentives. Okay, but the question is whether prison inmates will ever consent freely to organ donation. I hope they don't. So the history of organ donation, the idea of transplanting organs as a medical cure is quite old. 1600 BC, skin flaps were used as replacing missing. Skin flaps were used for replacing missing noses. In the 16th century, surgeons considered taking grafts of a patient's tissue for other patients. Put the practice of organ donation, the organ transplant began in the earliest only in 1954, when Joseph Murray carried out the first successful kidney transplant. Other donated organs included liver, heart, were transplanted a decade later. However, it has always been an ethically fraught idea, as the need for donation organs outstrip the supply. I'm just reading this. Yeah, man, I just want to get this out to y'all because I just figured that this is wild. This is kind of wild, man, for them to be introducing this. And again, Democratic representatives. Ain't no Republicans. I ain't heard do this, but you know what? I'm not gonna say that because somebody might pull up and say another state. But there's some Democrats that we call right here. All right, y'all. Peace. What the fuck news? I think episode 3. Peace.